Hello, good morning. Get ready with me. I am going to be doing some heatless waves, and then we'll do our makeup, and I'm just gonna do my everyday makeup that I normally do. It occurred to me that perhaps you don't know how to do this. Maybe you want to know how to do this. So you just put this on your head, and you get two big fat pieces of fabric. I use two headbands because they're just thick, and just two random scrunchies of some sort. And these are the same ones that I've been using for years, and they look like that. I do wash them, but they just look worn and abused and used because I just use them all the time. Got it off of Amazon. So you grab about one piece of hair at the very top. That is the thickness of maybe one knuckle. And then wrap that around the headband thing, the curl maker. Some people use just like a robe insert. Oh man, people use socks, people use anything, but I like this one. Anyways, then you grab that piece of hair on the bottom with more hair from the front of your head, and you wrap it around. And now you are just going to do this the whole way down, just like this. And if you want to make these curls last longer, you can run some gel through your hair before you do this. You can spray it with hairspray, of course. I noticed that for me, when I put hairspray and gel in my hair when doing this, by the end of the day, the knots in my hair are really crazy. It takes a long time to untangle it, so I've been wanting to play around with some pomades of some sort that'll help hold it, but in a way that doesn't make my hair tangle as much. But I'll update you guys on that once I do it. And then also another thing you can do is to just get your hair slightly wet, but I only recommend doing that if you're going to sleep with your hair overnight. If you're on a flight and doing this, or if you're doing it for like an hour or so before you go out, then I'd recommend not getting your hair wet, because I've had instances where my hair is still wet when I take this thing out, and then you're not gonna have hair, you're just gonna have slightly damp normal hair, just whatever hair pattern that you were born with. So don't do that, no, unless that's what you're going for, which I presume you're not. But do you see how quickly this happened? I was just rambling with you for a fun little moment, and then I'm already done. That's pretty cool. So already at the very end, and now I will grab my headband and I will just wrap this cloth around the end of my hair to keep it in place. Okay. And then I just try to wrap it going up my hair a bit to grab more of my pieces of hair, because I have a bit of layers and just broken dead ends. And then I just tie this little band around it, and bam, cute look, huh? Then I put this adorable, nifty little cap on my head. My sister gave it to me. Shout out to Mary. You're the realest. Love you, girl. And my husband hates this hat. Yeah. He's like, sweetie, do you have to wear your little hat? And I'm like, yes, I do. But I don't every night, just when I want to style my hair. But anyways, this is what it looks like. I used to sleep with a just silk piece of fabric, like a cloth, tied over my head, but honestly it would come undone sometimes and it would like shift around in my head. But because of the band on this, it just stays put very nicely. And I know a lot of women who have more ethnic hair types and tighter curls and stuff like that, they tend to wear these as well. But yeah, man, I will wear this in a plain, I don't care, I'll wear this going to sleep or whatnot, because when you take this off and you unveil the curls, stop playing with me. It looks too good. And you're not damaging your hair, okay? Nobody likes to have the crusty, dusty, dried up, frizzled bits of hair on there falling off the hair curler, okay? Like, that's crazy. And yeah, what is this? Did I miss a piece? That's not cool, man. Why? I'm gonna just show it up then. I don't care. Don't have to be perfect. I'm not perfect. Close enough. And I already dyed my hair, so I'm already kind of damaging it from that. So I don't use heat on my hair hardly ever, because I want to keep my hair on my head. So after we do that, let's do some makeup, huh? Shall we? This is my makeup bag right now. All of my makeup is here. Sometimes people gift me some makeup eyeshadow kits and stuff with like really bright colors. I don't wear them on a regular basis, but you know, every once in a while, maybe if like I'm going to a soccer game or an event and I want my makeup to be more like you know, festive, then maybe I'll do it then, just for fun. But this is a more everyday type of look. I do a winged eyeliner every day, and I know that's kind of extra, but I like it. It's very classic. I feel it's held its niceties throughout time. And look, this is how I do my makeup, okay? I'm a passenger princess through and through. I don't drive. So, because my husband drives, I tend to finish getting ready in the car. And because I do that, the only parts of me getting ready that I do before I get in the car is stuff that I can't do in the car as easily. That I need a steady hand for, like doing your lip stain to outline your lips, like so. I don't know what this lip stain is because I've had it for a while and now all of the writing is just about gone. But maybe I can find it and then I'll let you guys know. On the bottom it says the color is mauve. So there. And after this, because it has to sit for a little bit of time while it dries, let's go ahead and do the eyebrows. I will start by using an eyebrow gel. This is by e.l.f. and it's super cheap and it works really well. And I found this because I went to a place and I was thinking about getting my eyebrows laminated one time. I didn't, but I thought about it, and the lady who was at the front desk, her eyebrows looked fantastic, and I asked her what she did, if she got her eyebrows laminated, and she said no. She just uses this e.l.f. eyebrow gel, and so ever since then I was like, well, she would know. And yeah, I do like it. Keeps my eyebrows where I want them to be. And then I use just a regular eyebrow brush, comb through them until they're about where I want them. Okay. And then for this part, I will use my little compact mirror, and I have a makeup brush specifically for doing my eyebrows and another one specifically for doing my eyeliner, although the brush type is similar, because I used to put Burt's Bees in my eyebrows and then I would try to use that brush in my eyeball and it burned really bad. So now I don't do that because I love myself. Yeah, so I made that change, thank goodness. Okay, we're gonna use Brett Brow by Brett Freeman. It's really small, just like that. And I use the dark side. Okay. And then I start by outlining my eyebrow. And then I fill it in a bit wherever it is sparse. Just like that. I've been taking the Hair Bear gummies, like they're blue. I've been taking those daily, and ever since then my eyebrow hair has been returning to my face, and so it's made a difference in how much I have to fill my eyebrows in. Actually, it's really nice to see it actually working. As for the length of my hair, I'm not so sure yet, but I'll let you guys know. I mean, there's a lot of positive reviews. I think most people who have tried them have had a good experience with it. The only negative thing I could think about those blue Hair Bear gummies is that they don't smell good. They don't taste phenomenal. It's not super disgusting for me. I just, take it without thinking about it. But when I try to kiss my husband afterwards, a lot of times he's like, "Sweetie, why does your breath smell like that?" It's embarrassing, but that's the truth. He really does not like that smell. Probably whenever I eat kimchi, it is like worse than that by significant amounts, but this is the only other thing that I've ever really eaten that he's just been like, "No, please, what is going on?" It's funny. Anyways, okay, so that's the eyebrows. I don't do them to look like perfect, but just to kind of fill it in a little bit to help frame my face. And now I do the eyeliner. I always use the Clinique liquid eyeliner, and it is waterproof and it stays pretty well on my face. So I'll go ahead and get that started here. I notice it turns out best when I try to make a small wing. Okay, that's almost done here. That looks fine. This side. Okay, it doesn't look perfect. I could never get my liquid eyeliner to look the exact same. It used to really bother me quite a bit, but I'm really letting go of perfection, My YouTube videos are not perfect. I can't edit all that well yet, but I'm gonna keep on making them. Keep on learning to edit and get more comfortable talking to a camera without feeling like a weirdo and all these things. You just have to you have to do it to get better with it, you know? So they're cousins, they're related, they don't have to be twinsies, whatever, man. Now, in order to set these wings, I'm going to use an angled brush and this super old palette by Burt's Bees that my husband bought for me many years ago, and I'm still using it. I update my makeup when I run out, or when it occurs to me that it's just really old. And it's kind of occurring to me that this is really old because I've been using this since before we were married. And that's been over a year ago, so yeah, this palette has seen better days. But I like to try to use makeup products when I can. Like, obviously the Clinique waterproof liquid eyeliner is not natural, but I like to try to use natural stuff on my face when I can, because I don't want to poison myself over time from just trying to look cute. That's lame. And I don't do my makeup every day. I actually most days don't do my makeup because I work from home and I don't leave my property most of the time, and I'd rather just use that time on a daily basis to do other stuff. But when I go out and I have something planned, like or I'm on vacation or something, I do my makeup. Helps me to feel excited for the day, for the plans to come, and all of that. So I do like my face just the way it is. I don't believe that my creator made any mistakes, including the structure of my face. But I like to sometimes do things with my makeup to accentuate my features, and I think that's lovely. So now that I've done my eyeliner, my eyebrows, and the lip stain, this can peel off like that. I have a little bit less pigment in my upper lip as opposed to my lower lip. That's why I only put it on my upper lip. And then I don't put it on the inside because there's more like lines, so it's harder to easily get the lip stain off from the inner part of my lip. And then if there's any left over, I just kind of lick it a little bit, and then I just try to rub it in to my lower lip. And there's like a pad right at the top, so I'll just go like that. And then that's pretty good. I like that it just gives a uniform look for my lip color a little bit. And then I go over the top lip outline with this NYX pencil, and it's in a color mahogany, and I think that looks really nice on my very fair skin. Yeah, so that is that, and I'll lightly go over the bottom as well. And now, if I was getting ready to go somewhere with my husband, I would go out the door at this point, get in the car, and then I would finish the rest of the step in the car as we're going down the road. So this is where the fun begins, all right? We're going to now do our face paint. I go in with a concealer, and I believe that this brand is the Bear It All. I might have done this in one of my initial makeup videos, where I just said like the brand of it is worth getting for this brand as opposed to other things because it just works really well. My friend who used to be a makeup artist let me use some of her concealer like this one time. You see, it's in a really tiny little thing, but I've had this for months, and it gives good coverage, so I do like that. I just use a tad bit under my eyes, so I have some like purple blue coloring there, and then I might tap it on wherever I have a bit of acne right now, and then I have some right under my nose and whatnot. So yeah, that's what I do. And then I use the finger to distribute it a bit, like so. Then I distribute this. I've stopped putting it on my forehead because I feel like it looks cakey on me with my skin. I don't know why. I haven't figured that out, so I just don't put it there right now. And now I will go over all of that liquid concealer with some powder. I use Superstay 24 Hours by Maybelline. And all my stuff is just like drugstore makeup, really, except for the Clinique eyeliner, as I've tried many eyeliners and that's just the best one that I've seen. And it's just, you know, affordable, but well, I mean, honestly, it's a little bit expensive for just eyeliner, in my opinion. But yeah, I think it works really well. So it's worth it for me because I only use that up within like a year or so. It lasts a long time. Okay, gotta try to move my bonnet. And that just kind of helps to set the concealer and also my sunscreen and moisturizer that I put on. Just kind of helps my skin not look so oily at the moment and keep the makeup in place. Blend in anything that I've forgotten about. And now I shall use some Milani blush. It's not blush, it's bronzer. And I'll just lightly contour for some definition. It just adds some color back into my face to keep me from looking just like really washed out and pale, because my skin naturally has a bit of a pink blush to it. So when I put on a bit of powder and concealer, it hides that a tad bit in some places, and so I like to try to add a little bit back into my skin to keep me from looking sickly, you know. And I just use this again around my nose, around my cheeks a little bit to highlight them, around the top of my head, make it look like I'm sun-kissed, and then a bit on my eyes as well for some natural eyeshadow. I think that looks just fine and dandy to me, real pretty like. And then I go in with some blush. This is Wet n Wild. And then I put a little here, and I put a little here. I like it. And last but not least, we will curl our lashes and apply mascara. The eyelash curler that I'm using I bought from the drugstore, and the bottom cushy part kept coming out and it really annoyed me, so I just super glued it on there, and then it works great now. So if you have that problem, then you just, you know, I don't know, have it considered how to fix it, because I don't know, maybe you just didn't, and that's what I did. This is waterproof, some Maybelline Great Lash New York, and I just kind of put this along the top like so, and then a tad bit on my lower lashes like that, and then I'm basically done. if you're looking for an everyday makeup look. I think this is a nice one. But let me know what you think. It works good for my face. I've tried to do other people's makeup. My best friend, I'm so sorry. My mother-in-law, I'm so sorry. It didn't go well. I didn't know what to do with their face shape and their eyebrows, especially. It was rough. Okay, I truly tried, but I have room for improvement. Anyways, so yeah, this is the final makeup look. I will come back later once my hair is set, and then I'll just do like an overall look at my face and my hair. Whoa, for you guys, and I hope you like it. Hey man, look at my shirt. I ordered this shirt on Amazon. I just feel like I order everything on Amazon. I hope that they could sponsor me someday, Amazon. That'd be nice. And it says Brazil. Brazil, Rio de Janeiro. Ooh, I did go to Brazil, but I couldn't find a shirt that said Brazil while I was there. I did want one, so I just ordered it after the fact. And when I go back to Brazil, hopefully later this year or early next year, I'm planning a really fun trip, guys. I'm gonna try to go to Machu Picchu in Peru, do a road trip in Brazil. I'm excited. I hope you're excited. I don't know if it'll happen. I really hope it'll happen. And I'm gonna wear this t-shirt for part of it. All right, my hair is sat long enough. Let's take it out. Ooh. Oh, she's cute. She is cute. Stop playing. What? Yeah, that is the look. That's the look, okay? There you go. There you have it, okay? You have all the secrets now. Wear your sunscreen every day. Come up with a very simple skincare routine that you can manage to do on a very regular basis. And there you have it, everyone. Wear my favorite shirt. You know what? Brazil. And I love you. Do good things. God loves you. All right. It's a beautiful day to be alive. I'm going to go get some snacks. And I'll see you later.